What's the red flag when looking for a job? Making jokes about overtime and crunch time. Guaranteed it's going to be a nights and weekends are optional, but not actually optional, place. I went to an interview where the guy said we don't end the day until everyone is done. And sometimes that takes another hour on a busy day. Then my genius brain said, yeah, I don't want to work constant overtime. What was I thinking, expecting to go home when my contract says I go home? In reality, maybe an hour overtime can easily turn into 2 hours overtime every day. Having to pretend this is normal is toxic AF. Hiring lots of people on the same position, everyone who calls gets a job, often means the job is either bullshit or they're setting you all up to compete for the actual job. I had this once. Turned out it was commission only, door-to-door vacuum sales. I did that for a month. My breaking point was when I was told I couldn't carry any water with me in what is essentially desert climate in middle of summer. Was told to request a glass of water from random strangers. Same if I needed to use the bathroom. I wound up so parched I was risking real dehydration, and the other salespeople had the nerve to drink all my water. Oh, and I sold a grand total of 3 vacuums. I actually has 5 sales, but I quit on a Friday and by Monday they claimed my last 2 sales were cancelled and I now owed them something like $150 for accessories. Convinced them to zero out my entire account and just close it. Manager who doesn't really interview you or who doesn't take the interview seriously. They are on their phone the whole time, don't ask any questions, are too casual. When they do this most of the time, it means they will hiring anyone showing up to the interview. If the job description has about 20 items of which one is sales, your job is going to be sales. Similarly, other duties as needed can translate to sales. Happened to me in a job that I was doing digital marketing for. They wanted me to do sales related tasks as well. I said that's not my job. They pointed out that line in my job description, and said I need to improve my attitude and do it or give them notice of my departure. I told them thanks, I'll be gone in 30 days, and mentioned if they want sales to be done then hire someone for the role. That is not what I signed up for nor want to do. They were surprised, and within a month after I left they hired a director of sales. They didn't have one previously. Super high turnover rate there too. If the job description has multiple items, then the majority of your duty is going to be the worst one of those items. Earning potential is stressed over current salary. In 5 years you can be making X, cool, add that to my offer as guaranteed and we have a deal. Well, it's not guaranteed, oh gotcha, so what you're saying is that statement holds no value. I applied to a place where they were offering me 30% less than what I was currently making. They said that's because you'll be making that up in your performance bonus plus more. Hard pass from me on that one. Such a slap in the face of an offer. When they shit talk previous employees, they're going to do it to you. Same goes for them insulting current employees behind their back. I saw that during my orientation. 2 supervisors were loudly talking about how useless an employee was after they got off the phone with him. Even if it's true, the fact that they don't care who hears them is a sign of a toxic work environment. My bosses do this. The smell of the last guy hadn't even left the building before they just started shitting all over him. Funny thing is, he was easily one of the best employees in the department and rose accordingly. They immediately started talking about how much he sucked and all that the second he left the group. Now, how do you think that makes those of us struggling to climb the ladder, to even get noticed for non-payroll advancements, feel? Yeah, I'm currently job hunting. High staff turnover. There's a place near me that's always hiring high-level tech folks. And I mean always. Just makes me think, meat grinder. In a job interview I asked how long do people in this position stay. The manager danced around the question and didn't give me an exact answer. He just told me, I don't know. People come and go. They found other jobs and leave me hanging. That is sign of a place with high turnover. That answer made me take a hard pass on the job. An employer who treats you like they are doing you a favor. With good servant leadership it should be the other way around. An unclear job description, or a job description that includes too many duties. Not being offered the opportunity to see the working areas or talk to people who would be your peers. Just generally trying to feel out whether or not they have things under control or not. I don't want to walk into a shit show. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.